What's up, everybody? I'm meteorologist Andrea Myers, bringing you guys your daily hail forecast, sponsored as always by C3 Group, Merlin Law Group, and American Contractor. They're linked in the description to this video and they do awesome work, so go ahead and check them out there. So it's quiet weather today, quiet weather into tomorrow, so no shock that we're going to be focusing mostly on next week here. It's going to be a very active week ahead. All risks are possible for multiple areas, and we do have multiple large cities in the risks as well. So DFW, OKC, Tulsa, Fort Smith, a lot of large cities are going to be in back-to-back-to-back severe weather risks with all risks possible. So we're going to talk about the timing, the impacts, and all of that. And it's going to be a little bit geared differently than our normal shows because it's all going to be backloaded onto next week, so stick around for that. But first, before we get into all our weather, we want to get into our upcoming events, and the only one of those right now is going to be the Beacon Grand opening still. So if you guys haven't heard, we are going to be at 14200 East Moncrief Place on April 14th. That's in Aurora, Colorado. And if you guys want to see the new Beacon location, come chat with Hail Trace and get the chance to win a new UTV, come on out to the Beacon Grand opening next week. And then into yesterday, it was not nearly as active as we have seen for the past few days. Fortunately, Southeast has had enough to go around for a few days for Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi. And so we did get some severe activity that moved along the east coast through the Florida peninsula here, and then some severe hail that moved through the central part of the east coast from South Carolina up into Virginia. A few of these severe hailstorms did produce hail over 2 inches in size, as well as gusty winds. So it was pretty scattered, but we did see some large hail into yesterday. So noteworthy for that reason, but otherwise, again, a lot less active than we have been seeing for the past few days. And that trend is going to continue on the decline for today into tomorrow, and then it's going to pick right back up early on next week. So right now it's really beautiful conditions, clear, sunny across most of the U.S., and then you got the remnants of Carter that's spinning around through the Ohio Valley into the northern part of the Southeast, Tennessee and Kentucky there. But the rest of us, again, are going to be in beautiful conditions. There's Carter right there, continuing to spin away. A lot of the Ohio Valley will continue to see some showers, some cloudy skies for the rest of the day, but most of us should be in the clear here. So 62 degrees in Dallas, 53 in Denver, 72 degrees in Houston. So beautiful conditions here. A little breezy here in OKC, but still cool, sunny, clear. So we're enjoying that for now. And then it's going to be dry as a bone across most of the country. So for today and for tomorrow, we're not expecting any severe hail because of that lack of humidity and heat. So nothing for today, nothing for tomorrow. We could see, again, a scattered storm here or there in the Ohio Valley for today, but it's looking like it's going to be pretty cold, so unlikely to get any severe hail out of that. But then into the next few days, early on next week, we're jumping right back into it, okay? So right now we've got storm system Carter that's continuing to push eastward, and that is finally off of the coast here. And so we're seeing that severe weather, go on the decline. We're getting all that cold northern air getting pulled in on the back end of storm system Carter, and so that's increasing our stability. And then into tomorrow, we've talked about it a little bit, but I'm going to say it again here. We've got this recovery period in between these two trough systems. And with that, we're going to continue to see heat and humidity build up, and we'll see plenty of instability on the rise with that. So this is really important to this next severe weather system that's moving through. So there we are at 12 p.m. on Saturday, and then that's going to continue to move off through the southeast. You're getting the same deal with all of that air mass recovery ahead of the second trough. But then look at that gradient there. On 12 p.m. on Sunday, we could see some scattered storms happening through the northwestern part or northeastern part of Oklahoma and the southwestern part of Missouri. Get some severe activity in there, but it should be pretty quick to come and go. But then on Monday is really when we're looking to see our first big shot at severe weather. Like I said, we're just getting right back to it at the early start of next week. So we get this trough, and it's got a couple of things going on. So first of all, we've got a big trough that's digging down into the western part of the U.S., and with that, we usually do see some severe activity, but this trough is doing a little bit of its own thing where it's got a couple of shortwave troughs, or baby troughs, coming off of the big one, and so that's going to continue to spark our severe weather through next week. So that first baby trough moves through on Monday around noon, so you can see that moving through the Central Plains there. Get a couple of severe storms possible through the southern plains, Oklahoma and Texas area. And then we get the second one swinging through, and this should be the more intense of the two, starting to dig down into the desert southwest. And out ahead of that, we'll all have all of that unstable air out ahead of it with that sharp gradient and the cold dry versus the hot and humid. So as that moves through on Tuesday, we could see another round of severe storms, and then on Wednesday, it's back at it, moving through the central plains and now into the Mississippi Valley as that negatively tilted trough, which means it's scooping all of that hot, humid air out in front of it, causing a lot of rotation, causing a lot of instability. And so with that, we could see a pretty large severe weather event happening Tuesday into Wednesday as that continues to move eastward through the U.S. And then Thursday, there could be more, but we're waiting to pull the trigger on that one because it's going to be back-to-back-to-back severe chances, and we're still a little far out. So second indicator, our dew points here, and we have them coming up through the Texas-Oklahoma area here, so we're getting those deep greens by noon on Sunday. And then, like I said, in the area between Oklahoma and Missouri here, we could see some severe activity through that corridor as that first dry line moves through. Then by Monday, continuing to see that dry line through central Texas into southeastern Oklahoma. That's going to continue to linger through the area, and we'll get that second round of severe storms on Monday. That could be a little more intense. We have not named the storm system yet. We're pulling the trigger possibly on Sunday, but if we do name this, it's going to be Storm System Derek, so thanks Derek Klein, our CEO. That's going to continue to move through in the Central Plains, and we're going to see that dry line through the central Oklahoma and central Texas and western Oklahoma area by Tuesday. And we could see some storm development out ahead of that. Going to shift eastward, and then by Wednesday we could really ramp up with a large-scale severe weather event through the plains and Mississippi Valley as that dry line races off to the east. And then we should be in the clear for a little bit through the Central Plains before, we get right back to it. It's April, so we get back-to-back-to-back severe chances. The Cape, again, this is all very subject to change because we're a little bit far out. Monday and Tuesday are more confident. We're going to look at that in a minute. But the Cape is something that is also very promising towards our severe activity into next week. So by 6 p.m. on Sunday, that's where that first round of severe activity is expected. And we do have those moderate to high Cape values moving through that area. Those are going to diminish, but then by Monday at noon, through our second round of severe weather area, they're popping right back up. So Dallas, be on the lookout because the area around you guys is going to be in the risk for Monday as well as Tuesday. Check out those values by Monday at 6 p.m. We have plenty of that daytime heating, and we've had that break in between storm systems, so that's contributing to these high Cape values that we're looking at in our extended models right now by 6 p.m. on Monday. All right. There we go. Okay, another day, another receiver issue. Okay, so moving back into our Cape. As the sun goes down and as those storms move through, we're going to see that diminish into Monday night through Tuesday. And then here we are by 3 p.m. on Tuesday, and more high Cape values all the way through central part of Kansas and central part of Oklahoma, Wichita, OKC. You guys are in that risk area for Tuesday. And then same pattern following once again. And by Wednesday, check that out through the southeast. This is wild through the southern part of Oklahoma and through the southern part of Texas and the Mississippi Valley. So again, another round of severe weather for you guys on Wednesday as that system continues to race off to the east. And so It's going to be an active beginning to the next week. So here's our extended hail forecast for you guys today and tomorrow, looking at mostly subsevere hail. We do have higher confidence in that because we're closer to it, but that confidence level is going to decrease as we move farther out. The models right now for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday have been pretty separated between the models and between the model runs. So we're going off of the most consistent model runs we can find. But for Sunday and Monday, it looks like we have a fair chance that we could see some activity. Sunday is going to be more isolated, but we could get some hail up to 2.5 inches in size. And then on Monday, we could see more widespread hail events through Oklahoma and Texas, again up to 2.5 inches in size. And then Tuesday, things are just going to continue to ramp up until Wednesday. So Tuesday is again looking like it could be a pretty widespread severe weather chance, up to 2.5 inches in size for hail. And on Monday and Tuesday, we are going to continue to see a chance for wind and tornadoes as well. So don't discount those, but we could have large hail in store starting off next week. And then finally, for what you guys have, I'm sure, been waiting for, our look ahead forecast for the beginning of next week. So all the way from the southwestern part of Missouri down into south central Texas, we could see storms on Monday. Again, Dallas, Oklahoma City, and the Wichita area are going to be in the risk for Monday's storms. These are going to be a little bit more scattered, like we said. Tuesday, things are going to really start to pick up, and Kansas City area, Fort Smith, near Oklahoma City, and Dallas could all see more severe weather for you guys. I know OKC, Dallas, and Fort Smith are going to be in that Monday risk and that Tuesday risk, and then Wednesday as well. Dallas, Fort Smith, Shreveport, you guys are all in the risk, and then we could get some more severe weather event. This is going to be the best chance we'll have for the northern Mississippi Valley, or I guess the central northern Mississippi Valley, all the way to Des Moines. We could see some severe activity as that trough really gets raging on and pushes off to the east. Our best chance right now, again, because of that weird model issue where it's having some differences between each run and each model, the best, most consistent area for storm development and strong storm development is going to be, through the Tulsa area, through Fort Smith, for Shreveport as well as Dallas. Nashville, your best chance is going to be as this continues to push east into Wednesday night and Thursday. If it moves faster, it could hit you Wednesday. If this trough moves slower, it could hit you Thursday. We're really kind of trying to stay tuned to the speed and intensity of this as those models continue to change. And we're not gonna leave you guys just high and dry during the weekend. We're gonna definitely make sure to keep you updated. So stay tuned to Facebook on the weekend, because we'll have more on this as the situation continues to develop and as we start to see more consistency in what's going on. San Antonio, you guys are going to be in the risk on Tuesday. Much of central Texas is going to be in that Tuesday risk for severe hail, so you guys definitely have a chance then. And again, all of these areas could also see damaging winds and tornadoes as well. So we're waiting on it. We're going to see what happens. And again, Storm System Derek, potential Storm System Derek, could be a doozy as it tracks through the Central Plains and then into the east later on in the week. So make sure you guys follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hit See First on Facebook so you never miss our live videos, and hit that subscribe button and notification bell on YouTube so you always catch us. And go ahead and follow us on TikTok. We're posting all sorts of stuff about our company, about our storm chasing, and we're doing those live updates. I believe we're going to try and put out a live forecast discussion on TikTok this weekend as well for the storm system that's passing through. So it's Derek. It's going to be a big deal. Of course it is. So, we're going to see what happens with that system as it develops through the Central Plains. If you guys have any questions, or if you just want to talk weather or about our company and our products, call us at 855-334-4245. You can also email us if you'd rather at info@hailtrace.com, or check out our website, hailtrace.com, for more details on who we are and what we do. I want to keep you advised as always, and again, stay tuned this weekend because we'll have more on it. But for now, I'm meteorologist Andrea Myers. Thanks for watching.